like you lost another one.
What's up, guys? Keyshawn Chia here, back at you with another alternate universe What If, and this is going to be part 2 of What If Naruto was a Saiyan. Now, due to y'all comments and also the likes go when I said if y'all wanted another part to this, give it 20 likes. I will do one tomorrow, and if you wanted one automatically for the next day or just a part of it, well, y'all pretty much hit it to the like goal of 20 likes. Now, this one's going to be a little bit, you could say, much different, you could say. But it's literally going to be the same. Now, this is going to be my comparison of what if Naruto was a Saiyan. Now, we're not going to work Naruto way up to pretty much getting Super Saiyan 1, 2. It's just going to work its way up, alright? Now, let's just, start where we left off. Pretty much Naruto unlocked the Super Saiyan Rage, or you could say Rafa form. Actually, Rafa form, which Naruto used to beat the shit out of Mitsuki, and pretty much passes. And also found out that his father is pretty much the fourth Hokage, and also realized that he's a Saiyan, a hybrid Saiyan. Now, since I already told you all the part 1 intro, details, let's get to part 2. Now, pretty much Naruto is pretty much heading to the academy, heading to pretty much take a seat, which everybody looks at Naruto. Now Kiba pretty much has beef with Naruto for no damn reason. You could say he just has beef with him, just doesn't like him. Now Naruto pretty much comes in and pretty much sits and takes a seat. Now he sits by Sasuke, which Sasuke and Naruto's pretty much still friends, but Sasuke is you could say a little bit edgier, because I'm gonna say the Uchiha massacre happened, but I'm gonna say only you could say only certain Uchiha was dead. Like, I'm saying 10% of the Uchiha was massacred. But it wasn't Itachi who massacred them. It was Obito. You could say the pretty much massacred like 10% of the Uchiha. Now, Sasuke is pretty much, going for a path for revenge, but pretty much is determined to kill this masked figure, which is Obito. Now, Naruto pretty much asks Sasuke, is he alright? Which Sasuke is pretty much saying, yeah, he's alright, which they have a conversation and stuff, which some girls do like Naruto, but some of them don't, because of the monkey tail, you could say, because girls make fun of him. But Naruto's is liked and not hated upon. Now all the teams are the same, including Yusa Sakura is pretty much on the team. Now, they pretty much go in the room and wait for Kakashi come in. Now, Sakura is trying to, talk to Sasuke, which Sasuke, giving her a little bit of a conversation, but more or less just going back to Naruto and talking to him, which Sakura pretty much says some disrespectful stuff and saying, why are you talking to that monkey? He's not even strong or intelligent. Which Naruto looks at her with a little bit of a disappointing look, saying, as a useless person always talks smack as thinking that they're better at doing stuff. Better at doing stuff. which Sasuke gets a little smirk and start a little bit of laughing. Which she gets mad and say, "How dare you disrespect me?" Which Naruto pretty much says, "Disrespect you. You're not a part of a clan. You're not special in any type of clan. You're not even recognized in a village." Which Sasuke says, "That's a little bit too far." Which Naruto says, "You're right. I'm sorry." This is where Kakashi comes in and he looks at the whole team and he looks at Naruto, which he sees Naruto tail pretty much wiggling around a little, but Naruto pretty much controls it and wraps it around his waist. Now, Kakashi is pretty much asking, well, not asking, but looking at the team, and he says meet him up the rooftop. Now, everything goes the same, except for Naruto. He said he wants to be the strongest Super Saiyan Hokage, or you could say strongest Saiyan Hokage, like his father Minato, the fourth Hokage, which everybody shocked, including Kakashi. Asking who told him this, and he said he found it in a scroll, which Kakashi tells him to not tell anyone about this because this is top secret. Because if anyone knows that he's the fourth Hokage's son and the fourth Chichiriki, he can get chased after and get possibly killed and stuff. Which his mom, Kushina, won't be happy about. Which Naruto agrees and understands. And pretty much, between the four of them, they keep it quiet. Now, Kakashi tells him to meet him at the field at night. Because this is going to be a plot. Now, they pretty much wait for Kakashi, and they're at nighttime, and they're pretty much waiting, and they see Kakashi. Now, Kakashi pretty much explains the bell test and saying that the last person it doesn't get the bell won't be able to eat and get sent back to the academy, which all of them is shocked, except for Naruto. He has determination, saying, "All right." Now, when Kakashi said 3, 2, 1, go, and he's reading his book, they all go except for Naruto. As he's cocky as is saying, "I'm going to defeat you." Sorry. I stayed up like all the way at night, up to the morning. Like yesterday, all the way to today, so my brain is pretty much dead a little bit. But Naruto is pretty much saying, "I got you," and he throws, we'll say, his own weapon, unique. And it's the Flying Raijin. Now, it's a different blade, but literally it does the same technique, but a little bit different. Now, Naruto throws it, and he pretty much teleports with the blade, or you could say a little katana, you could say, and pretty much try to get the bell. Which Kakashi says, "What? That's Minato's technique. How do you know that?" Which Naruto pretty much kicks Kakashi, but pretty much putting a seal on him and saying, "Well, my father did leave his top secret scrolls on it, and I pretty much learned them." Now, Kakashi is pretty much shocked and is trying to figure out what the hell, how does he know the Flying Raijin, and he knows the Mark 1 and 2, pretty much. And Kakashi pretty much says, "I guess I gotta go serious and activate his Sharingan." Now, before Kakashi can pretty much put Naruto in a Genjutsu, or pretty much stops him. Sorry, they was doing stupid neighbors doing fireworks, but pretty much before Kakashi puts him in Genjutsu, the moon shows up, and it's a full moon. Now Naruto looks up in the full moon, and he starts to transform. Now, Minato pretty much cuts his tail off because after he transformed and caused havoc on our village without him knowing, he cuts off his tail. Now Naruto pretty much turns into full ape form, and he starts attacking pretty much Kakashi. He's still focused of destroying, pretty much defeating Kakashi. And as he is pretty much fighting Kakashi in full ape form and pretty much going crazy, he starts to you could say, have his will and start controlling the ape form instead of wilding out. And as he's slowly controlling it, he's getting better at it, and he's like saying, "Ha ha ha! Look like I'm gonna get you this time, Kakashi." Which Kakashi says, "How did you get big?" And he fires. We're gonna say 2 fireballs at Naruto, which doesn't. He scratches him, and he pretty much goes and grabs Kakashi before Kakashi disappears, and he holds him still, which he pretty much yells at Sasuke saying, "No, Sasuke," and pretty much has Sasuke comes in and fire a fireball at Naruto's hand, which burns Kakashi, which Kakashi lands on the ground and pretty much passes out, or I should say knock out, from getting crushed and hit by a fireball. Now, Naruto grabs the 2 bells and gives one to Sakura and gives one to Sasuke and says, "Look like I don't pass. Oh well." But this is where Kakashi says they all pass. But he says next time to use Sakura, to bring her in because she's a team member too, and giving the whole speech and stuff. Now, they go home all resting, and Naruto pretty much is naked walking home, which Sakura's covering her eyes and blushing, which Kakashi says, Naruto, you should go home and, get dressed, which Naruto says, alright. Next day, they start doing missions, and all sea missions and stuff, all the cats and stuff. Naruto is not having a problem of doing the sea missions because he has weights on, which the weights is pretty much boosting him up of his physical strength, but also giving him his ki training, because he also learned that his father said he has ki and he can use it to blast or like fly and stuff, which Naruto been practicing how to fly and use the ki and stuff, and also been training. Now, Naruto is pretty much training and doing the sea missions at the same time. This is where Sasuke gets frustrated and goes to Hiruzen and asks for a high mission, which Naruto thinks it's time and asks for a high mission too, which Kakashi pretty much smiles and says, "Will you give him a higher mission?" Which Hiruzen says, "Alright," and it's to protect the Taza Bridge. Now Taza comes in and pretty much looks at the whole thing. Now, Naruto is a little bit taller. Not like too tall, but he's a little bit taller than the other teams. Now, Taza mark on the 2 kids, but not Naruto. And Naruto pretty much laughs to say, "Trust me, they can handle themselves, but except for Sakura, I don't know about her." Which Taza laughs, and Sakura gets pissed off about saying, "You Naruto's brat." Which Naruto doesn't remark to that comment and just says, "Alright, let's go team." Now they're going and pretty much heading out and trying to, well, not trying to, but pretty much going to the mission area. This is where they pretty much see a puddle, and Kakashi realized that it had been raining for a couple of days now, and Naruto knows that too, and he can sense people with chakra, but also with his ki fused together, and he can sense where people are at. Now Naruto knows it's a trap, and he says, "Alright, this is a trap. This is obviously a trap," which Kakashi agrees upon. Now this is where the Demon Bros comes out and trying to pretty much attack Kakashi or assassinate him. This is where Naruto comes in and gut punch one of them and pretty much make him cough up a little blood and pass out, which Sasuke comes in and throws in the fireball, killing the other brother. You can say the other demon brother. Now Naruto ties up the other one, which Kakashi puts him in a genjutsu and trying to get information out of him. Well, not genjutsu, but pretty much get the information out. And realize this is not a B mission. This is more like a D mission. Actually, no, not. Actually, the D mission was the protected Naruto, but it was a B. Not realized that it wasn't a D mission. It was a B mission, which Kakashi is about to head back until Naruto says, "No, let's finish the mission. We got this." Which Kakashi agrees and says okay. Now, Kakashi and them pretty much head into a forest, and this is where Naruto, well, yeah, Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura and them heading to the forest, and this is where they see a bunch of fog and smoke, and they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. This is where Kakashi tells everybody to duck, except for Naruto. He pretty much does a backflip and dodges the sword, which this is where Zabuza, teleport, or you could say land on his sword and, tells his whole name and he's the seventh swordsman to strike fear in everybody. But it only works on pretty much Sasuke and Sakura, but not Naruto. Because Naruto been, let's say, chased after by Amu, half of trying to get assassinated. No, by like Amu members from different clans, or no, different leaf, not different leaf from different villages. So yeah, Naruto's not afraid. But what he does is pretty much uses Flying Raijin and pretty much kicks Zabuza in his face, sending him flying to the water. When Zabuza said, "Ow, like damn it, kid, you broke my jaw. I think you just broke my jaw." Which Kakashi says, "Step back, Naruto, I got this," and pretty much activate his Sharingan and have a fight, which it doesn't go well. Well, no, it actually goes much more better due to Naruto injuring him. And this time, Haku actually had to come in much earlier to pretty much knock out Zabuza. Now, Kakashi is a little bit, not like a little bit tired, but not fully drained or out of commission. They head to the house and pretty much Kakashi and Sasuke and Sakura and Naruto get their train. Now, Naruto get the tree walk and water walk easy in the first try, but Sasuke and Sakura has to get it in the second try. Now, they start still, Sasuke still go train while Sakura goes in the house. This is where Naruto goes to a tree and pretty much lays down and pretty much sleeping, or you could say lashing. This is where Haku picks her pretty much herbs to heal Zabuza, and Naruto gets up and pretty much about to walk away, and Haku makes the whole conversation and stuff, and they have the same speech as it goes, and pretty much talking with the fight, and fighting for the one they love and stuff, and willing to die for. And Naruto, believes in the words that she said. Well, he says, and says, all right, and they go in their separate ways. This is where Naruto heads in the house, and he sees a pole. Now, you could say this is the same pole. This is the same pole of Goku, or you could say the Earth pole, or the Magic pole, or Power pole, you could say. And Naruto grabs it and he says, "Wow, this pole is actually quite powerful. I can feel power from it." And when he pressed down on it, it pretty much stretched in two different angles, pretty much getting longer. And Naruto says, "Whoa." Now this is part 2 of What If Naruto Was a Saiyan. Leave a like, comment what you like about it, dislike, tell me what you didn't like about it. 20 likes if you want another part. 30 likes if you want another part tomorrow. Like instant tomorrow. I'm Keisha and Chia. Thanks for watching and peace out.